Hello, everyone. Welcome to our today's session of our digital marketing updates. I would like to present you the first update of this week. On August 16, 2021, YouTube have rolled out three major updates for creator. Number one is improve real-time cards and inbox for channel mentions and also hashtag autocomplete suggestions. So these are the three things which have been created, which have been updated for YouTube creators. This is one of the update we have got in this particular week. On 17th of August, we have received one more update that if you remember, we have a operator in Google search, which is called as site colon website name. You will be able to get the actual website number of pages. But now what Google is saying is a site colon search doesn't show all pages, which in short, it means that when you type site colon and you're getting the list of pages, as of now, as per the latest update of Google, it's not going to display all the pages in the site. It will just give you a subset or some part of the pages which are available. So be careful whenever you are using site colon operator from now onwards. So if you have to consider that some of the pages which are indexed, but Google is not going to show them. Number three, the next update again we have from YouTube itself. On 17th August, we got this update, which is Google overhauls the search results. Basically, they have tried to improvise the search results in terms of, making it visual presentation better, adding automatic translation, and also it has been integrated with YouTube search results. If you have noticed very lately, your YouTube and Google search results in YouTube itself, you are getting some of the Google web results also. So that is basically now become standardized across the all YouTube searches which you are making. This is also one update. Next, we have got one more very interesting update. On 18th August, this update was released where Google is rewriting titles within SCRP. Now, if you remember, when we write anything in the title tag, it is going to be shown. And also, we know that Google is smart enough to change your title tags, right? So we used to see that Google used to take your H1, sometimes Google used to take your H2, sometimes Google used to take some part of your content and put it as a title. But now with this update, one very interesting thing happened was Google was not just taking content from your website. Google was also adding the content from some other third-party sources, for example, from Wikipedia. So for that reason, a lot of our SEO professionals have, on Twitter and other places have discouraged this aspect, saying that it is very bad because we want to display the title we want or from our content. We don't want from Wikipedia or somewhere to add attached to our content. So as per the update we have got after this update, later on Google have updated that they are looking into this aspect and they want to eliminate this addition of additional words from Wikipedia or other sources. So that is also one good thing. So that means if you are seeing the title which is changing, which is change based on your instead of your actual title tag, don't worry. If it is showing any third party characters or words from some external website, it will be removed most probably as per the Google update. That was also an update which you have received in this particular week. Then we have one more. This is not a big issue. Actually, it was in Google News issue. Whenever we were doing mobile searches, when we are doing search on a mobile, for example, for news related items, for example, you search for Hyderabad, you search for Hyderabad news, something like that. In that particular searches, Google was actually having an issue where whatever the top news was showing, there was an image bug. The image was not visible, and later on, Google have given an update that it was a technical bug, and they have verified that issue. That was also one of the updates which happened in this particular week. And then a very, very important update for those who are using Google Ads. It's very important update. You remember we had one option called as Google conversion value. Now, what is the conversion value? By default, what are the options we get in Google Ads? We get an option of one. First conversion value is fixed. Second conversion value is variable based on the user order. And third conversion is basically no value. Remember this point? Now we are getting some new interesting features added to it where we can able to add certain rules defining what the conversion are and how to value the conversion. I will give you a small example. As of now, if suppose let us say I set a conversion value of, let's say for one conversion I get is for 1,000 rupees. what happens is anytime I get a conversion, it will be equal to 1,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees. Yes. Now what Google is now doing is they give you a rule-based option where you can select the conversion, all right, and you can define it if it is from mobile. Let us assume that your mobile and desktop conversion value are differ. For example, people who convert who fill the form from desktop are not coming for the actual, not closing, whereas for mobile they are closing, means their value is much higher. So what you can define is from desktop you can say whenever a conversion come, it is 50% value of the actual conversion, meaning you want to give less value to desktop conversion compared to mobile. In the same way, you can also define from location wise. In the same way, you can define it from audience. For example, remarketing audience, other type of audience also, you can able to define the conversion. This way, what happens is, now you can check it out in your Google conversion settings. You go log into your Google Ads, go to Google conversions. On the left side of the window, you can see the option of conversion settings where conversion values can be now optimized and manipulated or change based on certain rules which you can define and say, for this particular value I'm going to get this particular entry. You can use that option as well. So this is one very important and significant change. Why? Because this will also affect how Google is going to do the bidding. Remember, as of now, in conversion, when you have a conversion value, Google will bid same for all the different types of devices, because whenever there is a conversion, Google try to get the maximum ROI from it. But point now is, because we are changing the value of conversion based on device, location and audience, Google algorithm will also try to optimize our bidding and save us more money or give us more better conversion based on what value we have assigned. So this is very valuable and very vital conversion we got for this particular week. So these are the updates for this week, friends. I hope you have enjoyed the video and the latest updates which we have got in this week. And next week, I'm going to come up with more updates in the next week. Thank you very much.